Yep.
My
Very
corporate
clean.
journey was just an accidental thing, to be very honest.
Sure.
you know, I was working with an organization as a 2D 3D animator and a CBT designer.
Mhm.
And then I was just for not an MNC job, and I was thinking I should really get some MNC. Maybe one day I will work in an MNC. I will be in a cab and then coming back home and all that glamorous thing I was thinking of, right?
Yes.
Uh, and one day I was coming back from work and I saw somebody entering a building. Right, a lot of people were entering a building, and I went to the door and I questioned the security guard. See, what's happening, brother, here? And the person said, "Kid, there is an interview happening. Would you like to go and then appear?" And I just entered. When I entered, and the organization gave me food to eat, they took my resume, right? And they said, "Hey, Anjali, would you like to appear for a test?" And I said, "Yeah, why not? Let me appear for a test." And I did that. So once I did my test, then they asked me a question. Did you like what we gave you? I said, no, absolutely not. I really did not like what you gave me because you gave me a wrong software to work on. And you know what happened? I actually got a job in Sapient, and that was in 2004, right? And that was the start of my, corporate or IT career. And so it's just, what does it tell us, right? Again, I told you I'm a storyteller. I will give you some background, right, about things. So it tells about two things. You don't know, sometime you will have a secret agent somewhere, right? Being your, just your mentor or your sponsor. So this time, my sponsor was a security guard, right? He made me move into that building, right? And then what was there? You got a chance. It is up to you to play the match.
Absolutely.
Can you play the match the right way? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust the craft that you were taught? If you know all that, you will win the game.
Warm welcome to an exclusive episode of the Monday Morning Learning Podcast. A very good morning, Anjali, and trust you're doing great. Please share any welcome words before I start off with your introduction for our audience.
Thank you so much, Ravi, for inviting me. I'm extremely excited. As I was telling you before we started the podcast, right? I'm definitely sure that I'm going to learn a lot from you and from this conversation. So looking forward to it.
Absolutely, Anjali. So for the audience, a quick short introduction of Anjali. She's a digital transformation and marketing leader who has built global GCCs and studios and led large-scale teams and worked with some of the world's top brands across industries. Currently a senior leader at Tech Mahindra, and with earlier stints at Sapient, Anjali brings over 2 decades of experience at the intersection of customer experience, technology, and business strategy. She's also a speaker and author known for her ability to blend creativity, execution, and leadership to build high-impact global teams. It's a real pleasure to have you with us today, Anjali. A quick themes that we are going to look at, 5 themes for today. We're going to start out with Beyond Soundbites, depth in leadership and learning. A couple of questions there. Then we look at human-first leadership in a tech-driven era, digital transformation in customer experience, redefining norms and leading change, and finally, personal growth, influence, and future vision. So we have a goal for the podcast to actually explore your journey as a digital transformation and marketing leader, uncovering your perspectives on leadership, technology, and human-centric growth in today's rapidly evolving. So first couple of questions for you on theme 1. You often highlight that not everything meaningful can be reduced to short messages. How do you encourage teams to embrace depth and patience in a fast-paced, template-driven world? That's question number 1. And followed by that, what role has long-form dialogue, reflection, and storytelling played in your leadership journey, Anjali?
They both are great questions. And in fact, people, once this get released, a lot of my team, if they watch it, right, they will say, okay, that's, natural to Anjali. I'm personally a storyteller because I think I can narrate, I can tell stories, right, very easily. And let me ask a question. When will somebody tell a story? People can tell stories, right, when they have done something in life. Right? They were actually doing something which people have not even thought of, right? There are stories of challenges. There are stories of success after the challenge gets converted into something meaningful, right? And then you would love to talk about it. You would love to share that wisdom with a lot of other people and also learn from others, right? So again, how do I reduce that to a 30 seconds or maybe 15 seconds? It will be nothing but a template answer or a template word. And that template answer, which may be a sentence or a quick word, will have many people interpreting their own way. So what did you give back to the society? You did not give anything back to the society, right? You're just doing a checklist. You are just, you have huge experience of whatever years, right? Maybe sometimes 5 years actually give you a lot of knowledge because you have tried, tested things, you failed, you learned, you corrected things, right? There is a story behind what really worked and what did not work. And you want to really give that nuances back to those people who want to listen it honestly, right? So that's how I am. And if you work with me as a leader, obviously you will get a lot of patience. You have to have that, right? Because I'm a person who will never rest, right? When I say I will never rest means I will always keep disrupting something, always keep, making my team think over something, right? Do something new. Because I'll be very honest. If you just keep pampering and keep telling people you are the best, right? Then there is another one coming and telling you, gentleman or gentle girl, you are not best. There is another one, right? So why to give that chance? So as a leader, what is very, very important and what I keep doing, keep telling my team to think outside the box, right? And how do you do that? You just don't have to keep saying it, because then it is just a word coming out of your mouth. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You have to really give them problem statements and give them real scenarios to keep solving. You have to invent those problems, right? And you have to be smart enough to see problems. There are enough problems around that you can actually solutionize very quickly, right? So as a leader, I always ensure that I keep pushing my team beyond the limits that they have, right? And then they will discover something that they have never thought they were capable of. I can quote few examples. I started the shared service model many years ago, right? When the world did not have much knowledge about how would you run a shared service model for a creative function. Because doing creative out of India, right, was a big question. People thought technology still can be done, but how do you do creative? People need to really sit next to me and then do it. But we said, okay, why can't we change that? What does it need? It need us. We have talent. We have capability. It need us to just convince the other person that we know it all, right? Let's attempt it. Let's do it. And we were able to do that job, right? Team, normally what would happen? Team will get stressed. They will get tired, right? They will get frustrated because they have not seen it. They have not done it, which is very natural. So as a leader, you have to keep, guiding them, coaching them, be with them, play with them, work with them. When you do all that, in 6 months or 1 year maximum, they get habituated and they can see the merit, right, in what they have done. Right. So that is how it is. So this is what I've been doing, right? When you talk about long form storytelling is nothing but an output of hard work that you have done, output of work that you have really done.
Yeah.